By Richard Dunwoodie's mount, Banker's Gossip. Richard still 12 ahead in the race for the jockey's title. 2 is Blaney Boy, ridden now by Graham Bradley. 3, another Northern Challenger, Burgoyne at Ruscarity. 4 is the favourite, Captain Dibble, Carl Llewellyn today. 5, Montagnard is a non-runner. 6, Otterburn House is ridden by Paul Harley. 7, Underbidder, who's wearing a visor today for the first time, has worn blinkers in the past, ridden by Pat Verling rather. 8 is Art to Match, who's blinker today, and ridden in fact by Ben de Haan. 9 is Celtic Prince, a stable companion of Captain Dibble, ridden by Brendan Powell. 10 is City Kid, ridden by Eamon Murphy. 11, Concert Paper, Richard Guest. 12, Merry Master, G. Armitage. 13, Par for the Course, Jimmy Frost. 14, Smith's Cracker, Mark Pitman. And 15, Mossy Fern, ridden by Jamie Osborne.
Captain Dibble is 7-4. Second favourite, Par for the Course, 5-1. And on 6-1, Banker's Gossip. Underbidder, 7-1. Otterburn House is 10s from 12-1, so that's come in. Smith's Cracker, 12-1. Blaney Boy, 14-1. Celtic Prince, 16s. And Mossy Fern and Burgoyne, both 20-1.
You all right, jockeys?
Underbidder lines up on the inside, and they're off first time. City Kid and Par for the Course a little bit slowly away towards the outside, and Art to Match was the first to show on the inside with Underbidder, and up on the outside Celtic Prince as they fly the first. City Kid jumped it in last place, but Blaney Boy has just dropped back behind him. Captain Dibble right up there in the action as they race towards the last on the far side, and over that it was Concert Paper who led. Concert Paper this side of Art to Match in the black and red colours. Just behind those, Underbidder. Burgoyne towards the outside with Celtic Prince. Behind those is Otterburn House. On the outside of Otterburn House is Mossy Fern. And then Music Master as they take the left-hand sweep at the top of the course. Closely bunched, these leaders, with Art to Match and Concert Paper disputing it as they jump the third. Concert Paper, Art to Match. Celtic Prince just lost a little bit of ground there. Merry Master's much closer now. Underbidder's back in fifth. Then Mossy Fern. Smith's Gambles on the outside of Captain Dibble. And the back marker still Blaney Boy. Facing up to the first in the straight, the leaders, Art to Match, Concert Paper as they jump the fourth. Art to Match, Concert Paper, Underbidder on the inside. Otterburn House is much closer now. Burgoyne on the stand side, then Mossy Fern, and Captain Dibble in the centre of the field, being taken just about the shortest way by Carl Llewellyn as the leaders jump the fifth, all over it. Concert Paper, Art to Match on the inside. Then Burgoyne's now pulled his way into third in front of Otterburn House. On the inside, Underbidder, tracked by Captain Dibble. Smith's Cracker and Mossy Fern together in the centre of the field as they jump that one. And racing down past the stands with Concert Paper the leader from Otterburn and Burgoyne, then Art to Match and Underbidder, then Smith's Cracker and Mossy Fern together. On the outside is Celtic Prince, then Merry Master, then Banker's Gossip, Captain Dibble, who's only got 3 behind him, who are City Kid, Par for the Course, and Blaney Boy. But they're closely bunched with a complete circuit of the course to race. And Otterburn House has pulled his way into the lead. Otterburn House disputing it with Concert Paper on the rails. Burgoyne is in third, just in front of Art to Match. Then Underbidder being passed by Mossy Fern and Celtic Prince. Smith's Cracker with on his outside Merry Master, then Par for the Course a little bit closer. Captain Dibble being pushed up by Carl Llewellyn, but he's only got 3 or 4 behind him, which include Banker's Gossip, City Kid and Blaney Boy as they jump the seventh. Over that, Otterburn House on the outside of Concert Paper. Burgoyne is in third, then Underbidder. Behind Underbidder is Mossy Fern with Smith's Cracker, and on the inside, losing ground, Art to Match. Getting closer now is Captain Dibble with Banker's Gossip Banker's Gossip, Richard Dunwoody tracking that one. Celtic Prince is there on the outside. Blaney Boy is still last as they come to jump the 8th. Burgoyne racing on the outside of Otterburn House. And there's the two leaders over that one as they race down into the murk on the far side. Concert Paper over in third on the inside. Underbidder being pushed along. Smith's Cracker getting much closer now on the outside, or close to us, as Captain Dibble makes ground on the inside as they jump that one. Burgoyne by about a length now from Concert Paper. Otterburn House is in third, but being passed now by Smith's Cracker, who's rushed up into second place by Mark Pitman. So Burgoyne leads from Smith's Cracker in second. And these two going clear now of Concert Paper. Behind Concert Paper is Captain Dibble as they race round the top turn with Burgoyne, who sprinted into the lead and is 2 lengths clear from Smith's Cracker, and they're a long way clear now from Concert Paper as they jump the 4th last. Otterburn House hanging on there, and Banker's Gossip has moved rapidly into 3rd place, but at this point Captain Dibble has got a lot to do. In fact, he's losing ground as the leaders race round towards the straight. Burgoyne from Smith's Cracker in second. Banker's Gossip's in third, Richard Dunwoody. Then Concert Paper as they come to jump the 3rd last in the Philip Corn Saddle of Gold final. And over that it was Burgoyne, the Northern Challenger, from Smith's Cracker, Jenny Pitman. Back in third is Banker's Gossip. And Mark Pitman looking round at his rival on Smith's Cracker, and Smith's Cracker cruising as they come to the 2nd last, and these two are well clear at the 2nd last. Smith's Cracker rises first from Burgoyne in second. Banker's Gossip's over in third, but he's got plenty to do. Over in fourth was Merry Master, and these 4 are clear. Captain Dibble's right out of it and racing down to the last. It looks like a double for Jenny Pitman as Mark Pitman goes for his whip on Smith's Cracker at the last flight. Over it, Smith's Cracker over from Burgoyne over in second. Banker's Gossip is third. Smith's Cracker striding away. He's a tired horse now at the end of this 3 miles, but he's got a 10-length advantage from Burgoyne. It's going to be a double for Jenny Pitman. A big success in the big race of the day here at Newbury. Smith's Cracker storms away from Burgoyne, who holds on to second. Running on into third is Merry Master, but Smith's Cracker's won it by about 10 from Burgoyne second, Merry Master third, Banker's Gossip was fourth. Captain Dibble ran on to be a disappointing fifth, having lost his place at the top end of the course. 6th was Underbidder, and a long gap back from those back to Celtic Prince, and the rest coming home very tired indeed. So a runaway win in the Philip Corn Saddle of Gold hurdle final for number 14 Smith's Cracker, ridden by Mark Pitman. Second, number 3, Burgoyne, ridden by Russ Garrity. Third, number 12, Merry Master, G. Armitage, and the winner had it sewn up at the last.
And nice prices, all 3. First, number 14, Smith's Cracker, 16 to 1. Second, number 3, Burgoyne, 20 to 1. And third, number 12, Merry Master, 50 to 1.